Ukraine Legalizing Crypto. Zelenskyy Signs the Bill. Ukraine has now legalized crypto, which turns out to be great news for crypto traders and investors. The higher the adoption will be, the higher the prices are likely to go. An important update is that President Zelenskyy has signed an important bill, finally fully legalizing the crypto. Let's dive deep and find out how Ukraine is legalizing and plans to regulate crypto, and most importantly, how impactful it is going to be for the crypto market. But before we continue with the video, subscribe to Altcoin Capital and don't forget to hit the bell icon. So, without any further ado, let's get straight to the video. Crypto was made legal by the Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy on Wednesday, the 16th of March 2022. A virtual asset bill has been officially signed by Zelenskyy. It authorized digital forms of money for income, trade, and business, as endorsed by Parliament last month. This comes following quite a while of monetary help from the community of crypto for help in fighting off Russia's attack. A statement has been given by Ukraine's Ministry of Digital Formation. Last month, a bill was approved by the Parliament of Ukraine, which made room for the legitimate market for virtual assets in the country. The ministry also made an announcement on Twitter. It posted, "The foreign and Ukrainian cryptocurrencies can be operated legally now, and the banks will open accounts for crypto organizations." This move highlights the developing role of crypto in the Ukrainian war. The attack from Russia prompted a worldwide campaign to help Ukraine through the donations of crypto. It has been reported that since the war has begun, the country has received $100 million in crypto donations. A statement has been given by the government on the law. According to it, the new regulation doesn't make crypto legitimate tender. However, it gives an administrative construction to advance resources. The Ministry of Finance of Ukraine is currently working on tax guidelines and different principles for the crypto. So now let's figure out what that statement was actually given by the Ministry of Digital Transformation of Ukraine. Total of 7 points were stated. Number 1. The new regulation makes conditions for a lawful virtual resource market in the country. It will be controlled by the Stock Market Commission and National Securities, close by the National Bank of Ukraine. Number 2. State strategy will be framed and executed on crypto by the Commission, and it will also issue licenses to the service providers of crypto while monetarily observing the region. Number 3. Different conditions have been provided by the law for virtual asset organizations registration. Moreover, there are also some conditions for the development of the legal field in the virtual asset market. Number 4. A few months ago, an alternate form of this bill was passed by Parliament. However, sent back by President Zelenskyy because of an arrangement for another body committed to managing computerized resources. The new bill consists of the President's favored corrections. Number 5. If we talk about the best 5 nations on the planet for cryptographic money use, Ukraine is already one of them, making the endorsement of the law overdue. It comes not long after Dubai laid out its virtual asset regulatory authority, and after US President Joe Biden marked an executive order on the oversight of the crypto industry. Number 6. Some have expected that crypto could debilitate the financial discipline of the West against Russia. Following its attack on Ukraine last month, running against the norm, virtual resources have been predominantly gainful to Ukraine during the contention, with the country getting more than $100 million in donations of crypto in under a month. Number 7. The country is in any event getting ready to send off an NFT assortment about the Russia conflict following a dropped airdrop. Now, the main question is how exactly cryptocurrencies will be regulated in Ukraine. Obviously, the National Securities and Stock Market Commission, that is equivalent to the SEBI of India, will regulate the cryptocurrencies. Under the new law, powers will also be given to the Ukrainian securities regulator. With the help of these powers, it will determine policies on digital assets, give licenses to businesses which deal with digital forms of money, and go about as a monetary watchdog. So, you people must be thinking now why cryptocurrency has been legalized in Ukraine, right? Well, if we say that Ukrainians are the most dynamic retail users of cryptocurrency, then it wouldn't be wrong at all. Additionally, conversations were also going on in the country for the legalization of these computerized resources. Yet, the most recent trigger has been Russia's tactical activity in Ukraine. Considering the conflict, the $100 million crypto donation, which we have talked about before, was received by Ukraine. TechCrunch's report has said that with the new regulation set up, Kuna, that is the first crypto trade of Ukraine, will presently not be restricted to assist the country with spending the donation straightforwardly with the suppliers that are crypto-friendly, however help convert crypto to much required fiat. In addition to this, the country has also collaborated with Bahamas-based trade FTX to change the contributions of crypto to Ukraine's conflict exertion into fiat for deposit at the Ukrainian's national bank. As it turns out, a prior regulation to authorize digital currencies was passed by Ukrainian parliament back in September also, however was rejected by Zelenskyy, saying the country couldn't manage the cost of another administrative body. Envision you are a country with a not really good or bad economy, sending out generally metals and horticultural items, yet without a lot of foreign investment. How would you change yourself into a hot objective for worldwide cash? Ukraine accepts it has the response. It is wagering enthusiastically on digital currencies that could make the distress-stricken country a worldwide hotbed of state-of-the-art agents. But the cryptocurrency moves could likewise mean something bad. A plant for mining Bitcoin, a cycle by which processing power is successfully traded for the digital currency, will before long ascend close to Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, not a long way from Ukraine's line with Russia. Zaporizhzhia is the biggest thermal energy station of Europe. However, the to-be-built digital currency activity endorsed by Ukraine's administration possessed atomic plant administrator Energoatom and a private firm named H2 last year, and included a $700 million venture concentrates on power utilization, not power production. It will draw on the enormous power yield of Zaporizhzhia, giving the Ukrainian atomic power industry an opportunity at recovery. Being situated close to a giant atomic plant is ideal for the Bitcoin mining plant. Furthermore, things improve. Another Bitcoin mining plant is being worked close to the Rivne atomic plant in western Ukraine, a three-way collaboration between Energoatom, a local power, and Bitfury, a Dutch organization that has practical experience in building the Bitcoin framework. In a record called Virtual Assets in Ukraine, the Ministry of Digital Transformation records how Ukraine intends to make itself a top objective of the cryptographic money world. As well as passing another virtual assets law, Ukraine plans to effectively draw in digital money business through exceptionally serious tax rates. Organizations will pay 5% profits and don't need to charge value-added tax, while people will pay 5% with a grace period until the last months of 2025. We have a major ability pool and a solid community of blockchain developers in Ukraine. They got the cryptographic money pattern quicker than individuals in numerous different nations and sorted out some way to fabricate organizations around it. So far, in the cryptocurrency sector, Ukraine already consists of 100 companies, even without the regulation having been completely passed, and this fact is confirmed by the Ukraine government, as indicated by another report by Hacken, a cybersecurity firm and private equity association, and Ukrainian venture capital. Between July 2019 and June 2020, $8.2 billion worth of digital currency left Ukraine, while $8 billion worth showed up in the country. The normal day-to-day cryptographic money exchange volume of the country currently relates to $150 to $200 million. Bornyakov has also said, since we have passed the regulation, Ukraine will become one of the extremely top destinations of the world for digital money. Not many countries are crypto-friendly, so organizations opt for the ones that are. He then made an estimation and stated, when the regulation is set up, Ukraine could become home to around 2,000 digital currency firms. He was a sequential tech businessman prior to turning into a minister, knows about the dangers digital currencies bring, and that is why he said they are a specialized advancement and specialized developments are regularly utilized by crooks. But we need to think about the conceivable outcomes as well as the dangers. We absolutely comprehend that digital forms of money can be utilized by crooks. However, cash is utilized by criminals as well. A large number of the digital money firms currently active in Ukraine are legal. There are organizations related to the development of blockchain that make the exceptionally mind-boggling blockchain's exchange logs through which digital currencies travel. There are likewise different fintech organizations and banking firms like Silicon Valley. However, there are additional firms like the Milton Group. Ukrainian government employees have eagerly embraced the new monetary standards. As per government figures, before the end of March 2022, Ukrainian government workers had claimed an aggregate of 46,351 bitcoins, which added up to a normal of $1.7 billion at the current Bitcoin conversion scale, or $2.6 million for every Bitcoin possessing government worker. They additionally claimed an assortment of other digital forms of money, attempting to impel itself from a farming export economy to a cutting-edge one. Ukraine has made a really daring bet. In any case, while digital forms of money are unquestionably digging in for the long haul, attempting to turn into their focal point might be making the grit one stride excessively far. That brings us to the end of the video. So, what are your thoughts about Ukraine legalizing crypto? Let us know in the comment section below. Also, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to share it. We'll see you in the next one.